All right, guys, I am so excited. I am Stephanie, and this is Joel Dunn. We're actually going to have Joel stay on and explain a little bit more detail of the 4-in-1 going after that $5,000 cash. I'm so excited for you guys. Also have Laura on here tonight just to kind of help give you guys ideas on how we're going to lock in these customers and the distributor in your 30 days and all of the details. We've been getting a ton of messages, so we just want to make sure you guys get started. So actually where's Laura at? Laura, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure you were there. I'm like, where is she now? Now I can see her face, and up in the top, it's up there. So, all right, guys. So this is awesome. So Joel and I have been with the company for 12 years. Never have I seen anything like this and kept so simple and duplicatable. So I'm really excited about that. Last week, we kind of went over how excited we were. Now we've got the details on really how to go about this.
I was like, now you guys know why we were excited. Do you guys know how much money this is? I mean, who wants to make about $5,000 in time for Christmas? Put a 1 in the comment.
Yeah, we need to see some ones.
And watch your team explode like crazy. Guys, the simplicity of this system, let alone the money, is what's amazing, because what it's going to do is it's going to train you how to create momentum for your team. And that's why I'm so excited.
Yeah, you guys, if you don't, I want to make sure you get your notebook out and your pencil. Okay. I want to make sure you guys have that. I know Laura is really good at this. This is where I don't want you to get lost. I want you to be super focused. And this is kind of going old school. We've put up some templates of your 4-in-1. You're going to hear that over and over. 4+1, do it again.
4 and a friend.
Teach them to do it. You know, you're just going to see that a lot, but I am old school. And I think having paper and writing it down is going to be super helpful. Don't be driving and writing it down. You're going to watch the recording later, but make sure that you have this. And if you've already signed a customer or distributor, I would write that down in your notebook, because for those of you that have been in the company before September 1st, your start day for the 90 days was September 1st. So we have full 90 days to do the Christmas cash, the 4+1, teach a friend. Like, we're going to teach you the whole circle. If you just joined today, your 30-day starts today. So everybody's numbers are going to look a little bit different, because they're going to have that full 30 days to get 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor. Guys, that's a lot of time. That really is. Now we can do it faster, but I really want to hone in on doing that and helping our people do that. So
it's just 1 customer a week and 1 distributor a month.
We want to go faster, but yes. So make sure that you're writing that down. And for me, because things are going to be all over, there are going to be reports, but for right now, I'm writing it down when that customer joined and when that distributor joined, so that we have their dates. And we want you to do the same thing, so you kind of are ahead of knowing. I would print out a 30-day calendar. So I would do your September, October, November, and even December's calendar. Print those out. You can just Google Doc it. We'll put them in the team pages. Leaders, if you're on and you want to drop them a calendar, I think that's going to be super helpful to stay focused, because a lot of you want to do more than Christmas cash. So I like that. But we're going to start with 4-in-1 and how you can be a master of that and then teach it. So I'm going to bring on Laura. You guys, you're going to hear people being called red, blue, green, yellow. Usually you hear, oh, we got to bring on a green. So I have 2, really 1 green and semi-green. And then Laura's like red and I'm red. So it's a good, like, we're red, green. So we're going to teach you about the money and all the, like, what to do behind that to make sure that you lock in your 4 customers and 1 distributor. So, Laura, what are some things we were talking about? You said you shared a few things. I want people to hear a couple things that you shared today. You said that was working.
So I've had a lot of people ask me, like, how do I get 4-in-1? How do I teach somebody to get 4-in-1? It all starts with host to post. We've talked about host to post a lot, and that's going to be how you're going to get your customers. And that's also going to expand your network, so you can find your 1 friend to join as well. So just starting with host to post, getting those up, focus. I mean, 10 a day is what you really want to do. But just pick a product, one that you're passionate about, and use that for your host to post.
You guys, something I want you to do too is we downloaded a picture. So I'm going to start sending this to new distributors is all of the pick 2 and 3 products. And the reason why is I don't want to give a new distributor anything other than a 45 BV loyal customer. Okay. So most people want 2 bags of coffee. That's a pick 2. Or they want 2 slimming gummies because that's a full 30 days. So I'm really going to start making sure that they can have that and they can see it because they don't know anything until we tell them. So if we get 4 loyal customers, the minimum they can have is 45 BV. Some of our product, if they just buy it singly, you guys, is less than 45. Now you need the full 180 BV in sales with personal loyal customers. So what that means is directly under you. So they go to your website or you put them in through your website. That is your personal loyal customer. And you can have 4 with pick 2. So if we did 4 loyal customers with a minimum of them getting the pick 2s, you hit that 180. So that's where I really want to focus. They may want the pick 3 because it's a better deal, but really make sure you guys know what products in the pick 2 to have more success. Laura even said that, okay, most of them end up they don't bat an eye because people want at least a coffee a day. Same thing with slimming gummies, you guys, you know that you want a full 30 days. So that's 2 bottles.
And I don't even offer them the 15 pack of coffee. I just go straight to, here's your 30-day price at $79 because then I'm not even putting the pick 2 price out there because they may want skinny brew or cold brew or pumpkin spice or salted caramel. And then that way it's just $79 and they're usually fine with it. So don't even give them the option of, oh, well, for 15, you can do 40. No, just give them 30.
Yep. Yeah. Always go with that. And then you guys, we can always do this too, is make sure you know the retail of each product. So if you went in, looked at the skinny brew retail product times 2, give them what they're saving by doing that with the loyal customer. They're going to save a lot. So you can always do that too. So brand new, if you're stuck, you're brand new, or you're like, I'm just getting started. I've been in, but this has really got me excited. I really want that $5,000. Then I would definitely go, okay, we're going to get your loyal customers. Like Laura said, host to post. If you don't know anything about that, there's videos and team pages. You need to watch a video and learn how to do a host to post. Don't be afraid to ask in team pages, to ask the person that enrolled you, to ask for help, because we want you to be able to do that. But something that I really am like, okay, I'm a new distributor. You guys, are you willing to do whatever it takes to make $5,000 paid out by December 10th? If you are, then I want to see a 2 in the comments. Because I'm like, man, if I was just getting started and 12 years ago, you guys, we were so broke, we were going through bankruptcy, standing in food lines, $100 was a lot. So to be able to earn cash weekly right now, and then to get that big $3,500 on December 10th as a payout, well, on the 15th, that's a lot of money. That's $5,000 before Christmas. What would that do for you guys? So here's what you want to focus on first. Your first 30 days, you need 4 loyal customers. Do you have a mom? I would be like, Mom, you are doing this. I don't care. You're helping me out. Do you have a brother, a sister? Do you have someone that you know right now?
Like 15 cousins.
Aunts, cousins. I don't care. Write their names down on a piece of paper and you're going to message them. Like I would not be worried about anybody saying no or not answering me. I'm going to message as many people as I can to be like, I'm super excited. This is the product I've got right now. I know you've been talking about wanting more energy. I know that you've been looking for weight loss, whatever that is, put them out a message and reach out to them. Don't be afraid to do that. Like that's the first thing that I did when I joined, and I didn't know anything, you guys, about the product. I went into the website, I looked at a few of them, and my mom's like, oh yeah, I think I want to try the facials. Like, okay. So, making sure that you guys know you don't have to wait for a host to post, get those out and ask, but don't be afraid to get into your phone. Who's in your phone right now that's never ordered as a customer or you've never asked them? You need to get into your phone and shoot them over a text as soon as this is done. Have a party. Who do you know that we could do a party? You can do that in person, or we're going to be throwing these up weekly so that I can talk about some of the product. We can bring on different people and talk about a handful of product. We won't talk about everything, but I want to make sure you may be nervous and going, I don't even know how to do it. Well, me and Joel have a lot of knowledge on the product. You have a lot of leaders that know a lot about product that have had results. And so we can share some before and after pictures of ourselves that will be doing some of these parties. So we're going to start putting those up weekly, but don't wait for these. These are the things that you can do now is reach out to people, learn how to host a post, and really you want to stay glued to your enroller. And enroller, we want to stay glued to the person that you enroll to help them lock in their 4 customers. When you guys are doing this, when you're doing the customers, don't be afraid to get their information. Say, okay, I'm super excited. I know you wanted to do the coffee, get their information. Say, okay, I need your name, your legal spelling of your first and last name, shipping address, email, and phone number. After you get that, then I would say, okay, to process your order, what's your credit card number with expiration date and CVV? You're going to get an email confirmation. I'm going to shoot you over your customer ID number and your login. But before I do that, this is where I come in and go, this company has never done this before. We are now the #1 like fast start payout in the industry. And you could make $5,000 before Christmas. Are you willing to try that? It's just 4 customers and 1 distributor. And I'm going to try to help and teach you along the way to do that. So don't be afraid to offer that. I said to Joel, I'm like, I would be telling everybody, like, that you can get 4 customers and 1 distributor, and you want to help that distributor get their 4 customers and 1 distributor. So you're going to really want to help them because that unlocks your fast start of 150 that you're going to get. And then you're going to get an additional $350 by helping that new distributor get their 4 customers and 1 distributor, you guys. I don't think people will be saying no, as long as you're offering the opportunity. Why wouldn't somebody want to go for that? I mean, that's just mind blowing to me. It's so simple to give them 30 days, but a whole window of 90 days.
Guys, this is a real big opportunity and an easier way to make $500 a month than before. Because think about it, before the change to the Fast Start program, you had to go Ruby to make around $500 a month. With this, all you have to do is get your 4 and a friend and help somebody get their 4 and a friend, and you've made $500 for the month in bonuses. That's not including the residual income that you're going to get on your monthly check. And if you're a diamond and above, that doesn't include the customer acquisition bonus, your leadership bonus that you're going to get when that pays out. Guys, this is huge. But not only that, if we all just understand that at the beginning of the month, we know that our goal as a distributor is to go get 4 and a friend. That's it. That's all you got to work towards. That's all you got to do. Now, when you do it, and you help them, then just do it again. But for most of us, if we wake up on September 1st and know that that's all we have to do, let's just go out and do it. And then October 1st comes, what's everybody got to do? 4 and a friend. What ends up happening is this creates so much momentum because you have the masses doing a little bit, which adds up to a lot. For those of you that are mass enrollers, your brains are frying because you're like 4 and a friend, that's it. Yeah, but if you get 15 people to do 4 and a friend on top of the 15 that you're already doing, that is going to catapult your check through the roof.
So first part of this Zoom, you guys, we're going to talk to you about I'm excited to get Christmas cash, the 4 customers and 1 distributor. For the mass enrollers, I'll talk to you after. So that's a disclaimer because I do not want to confuse you at all, because I want to make sure every single person on this Zoom gets their Christmas cash. Okay. That is our goal. That is Mark's goal, is how many of you are going to get that? And are you willing to do whatever it takes? I told Joel, I'm like, I'm not going to be sleeping. Like, there's no way. This is too incredible. And not because it's for me. It's because I know, you guys, I was so broke when we started. What $5,000 would have done for me. So I know a lot of you are in a position of, it's not a matter of if you want it for extra, it's a matter of you need it right now. And I can't wait to just be like, watch your happy tears. So we're going to talk to you about beginning just to knock out your Christmas cash. Okay. So you've got that down. Laura, could you put in, I don't think I asked you this earlier. A few of the host to post or the messages that you have in the chat that are working. Now, again, you guys, if you don't know what host to post is, I want to make sure that you go back and you read that. You have boards downloaded into your app and that we can start utilizing these things. I'm just excited that you're on and you're ready to go. If there was customers years ago, who cares? I would be reaching back out to them and, hey, you want to be a customer of mine? Like, we've got new product. I don't care. Do what you got to do to lock in your 4 customers. And I was talking to Joel earlier and I'm like amped up, excited, energy. I don't know if anybody else feels like that. Like, I need to get this done right now, like right now. And so that's where I was like, I just want to get on and do this Zoom, because don't wait. Like, don't wait for the perfect message, the perfect, script or something. Don't be afraid to reach out. You're not going to say the wrong thing to the right person. It's 4 customers, you guys, and then 1 distributor. I love that. I think it was, where was it? Either Taylor or Rachel just said this. Love that we can say how you can make $500 this month in 30 days by doing 4 customers and 1 distributor. If you know 4 people that would order from you at a discount, and you have a friend that you're like, this is my best friend, I want to get them in. Who do you think that would want to make extra money? $5,000. It's that simple. We need to get you in, and I'm going to help teach you to do that so that you can go after $500, but then ultimately $5,000 by Christmas. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anything.
And yes, the 4 customers, you have to personally enroll and keep them on your top line. So for your 4 and 1, you need to enroll 4 customers and keep 1 distributor on your top line. So
out of the whole 90 days. Okay.
Correct.
So there's sections of this that.
Correct. So focus on right now for September. Your goal is to enroll 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor and keep them on your top line.
Okay, we'll go to that next question. This is where where people are gonna ask for all 3. So, you just out of okay, so let's do the 4 and 1. You did that. Let's just say you all did that today. You did it. You're like, I got 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor. Now what? Well, you want to help that distributor get their 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor, but that person did it. So now what? You're still gonna go for 4 loyal customers and 1 more distributor. And the reason why is because you can do Christmas cash is 4 loyal customers, 1 distributor in your September, 4 loyal customers, 1 distributor in October, 4 loyal customers, 1 distributor in November. But you can do it earlier. Now, the focus we wanted was 4 and 1, but say that you already have it done. I know Taylor Grindstaff already has that done. And so she's helping her distributor do the same thing, but she's thinking, I'm getting Christmas cash done. I'm going to lock that in September. I already know her mind is like, I'm going to help my distributors, but I also want to get my 2 more distributors in and 8 more loyal customers. Okay. So if you look at that window of your 90 days, it's 3 distributors and 12 loyal customers. Out of the 12 loyal customers, 4 must be kept personally to equal the 180. Okay. So make sure you write that down right now, because that's where a little confusion was flying around. Is in 90 days, 3 distributors, 12 loyal customers, 4 of the loyal customers must be kept directly under you. So personally enrolled directly under you with a minimum of 180 BV.
And that's for Christmas cash.
Yep, that's Christmas
now
cash.
We're gonna talk fast starts. Let's say in October, in order to get your fast starts on people you enroll in October, you need to keep 4 more loyal customers. So each 30 days is a new period. So every 30 days, every calendar month, you need to make sure you personally do your 4 and 1.
So right now, September 1st, for those of you that have been in, you've got your 30-day window. So Laura, I sign up 5 distributors because we know that I'm pretty consistent. So I've got my Christmas cash, like I'm done, like I'm good, but I sign up a couple more. I'm in that 30-day window. So what happens? Do I have to get more loyals or can I move them?
So for every time you personally do your 4-in-1, you can get 3 what are called tier 2 bonuses, which is that $350 when your DTs complete their 4-in-1. So Stephanie signed up 5 loyal customers or 5 distributors this month. So now she's already got her 4. So that takes care of 3 of those distributors. In order to get the extra $350 on those other 2 distributors, she needs to sign up 4 more customers. Because the 4 she signed up qualify her for the first 3. So now she needs to sign up 4 more and keep them top line to qualify for 3 more in that 30-day period.
Mm-hmm.
So very simple. I, Joel, sign up Stephanie. She's my 1. I get 4 customers. Now I can go sign up Taylor and Tashina and still get $350 and $350 off of them getting their 4-in-1. But now I sign up Laura, I have to go get 4 more customers in order to get another $350 on Laura. So your 4 customers allow you to get 3 tier 2s. So for every 4 customers that you have, you can get 3 $350 fast start bonuses.
Mm-hmm. You guys, do not be afraid to keep asking questions constantly in team pages. I think you don't want to just text people, because we want you to put that out there so that we can answer it so people see it. So team pages, we don't want that to also get overloaded with a bunch of questions. So remember, we're going to try to make sure that if you're looking and scrolling, make sure that you see if that question has been answered, just to save some time for us, because it's just crazy what's going on.
But for simplicity's sake, Christmas cash is you signing up 3 distributors, 12 loyal customers, and then helping those 3 distributors sign up a distributor and 4 loyal customers.
It is that
That's it.
simple, you guys. It's $5,000. So if we wanted to add up total, it's really 12 customers and 3 distributors, and those 3 distributors, 4, 4, and 4. There's another 12. You're helping them get their 4s, and each a distributor. That is nothing. Like, I'm excited. It is something for those of you that are like, I've never done that before.
And for the brand,
but for $5,000, you're doing it.
And for the brand new person, this is super simple, because all you have to focus on is getting 4 and 1.
No, not every 4th distributor needs to stay on your top line. 1 time. So it's like everything got reset and it works. Okay. So in order for them to do this, they just reset everybody that's been in. So Stephanie got a reset September 1st, reset. So it's like, we wanted to keep 1 distributor, so you can keep that 1. When you're enrolling distributors, they don't have anywhere to place them yet. So we'll talk about that when it comes down the road, but only 1 you keep. The rest, you can keep your top line, you can help people. But really the great thing about this, you guys, is we're teaching that distributor to go get their 4 customers and 1 distributor, but they're not going to want to stay there. They're going to want to go after that Christmas cash too. So they're going to be set up for Ruby, and it's just everything is going to naturally progress up, which will start producing diamonds at about month 5. So if everybody did that exact same thing, they did this BV on point. They made it so we didn't even have to worry and think about charting. And for those of you that are like, I don't even know what's going on yet, it's okay. For those of you that have heard charts and stuff before, it's really going to start eliminating that. So we're just looking at 4 customers, 1 distributor, and helping them do the exact same thing. So it's literally going to pay out good. So Joel signed up Stephanie. He's already got his 4 customers and 1 distributor, because he called his aunt, his mom, his sisters. He called everybody. He was like, I'm getting this done today. I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm doing, but I heard I need 4 customers to make $5,000. So I'm going to do that. And then he called up his best friend, Arthur, and was like, hey, you're making $5,000 with me. You need 4 customers to get the discount, and somebody else that you want to help make the money too by Christmas. Are you in? Yes. So he did that. I hear $5,000. Are you crazy? Like, yes, I'm doing this. So what do I need to do? And he tells me 4 customers. It's 4 people that will do our discounted product. So our wholesale program. Who do you know that would want to lose weight? Who do you know that needs more energy? Who's looking for hair growth? So we're going to start sending this stuff out. And I do it that day and get one distributor, and I teach that distributor to do the same thing. Like, who do you know? And it's really, that's what we did when we first got started, was we did a launch party. I didn't really know anything about the product, but I just started asking people, and people want to help you out. And why not make the money? So I hope that, let me go back through here. Key asked a question, Laura, on here. I was going to have you answer it. Let me find out.
But really, like what Steph just said, the biggest thing is you're teaching your distributors to do the same, because you enrolling everybody doesn't help you.
Mm-mm.
Sure, you're gonna get 150, but it's not gonna unlock the Christmas cash. It's not gonna unlock the 350s. So don't just focus on, oh my gosh, I can do Christmas cash so many times. You need to make sure you're duplicating this out to your new distributors.
Yep. So we want to make sure, again, you guys are locking in your one Christmas cash. Here in just a few minutes, we'll go over something else, but really make sure that you lock in your 4 customers and distributor and help teach them that. That would be a great thing to do in your first 30 days, is get that distributor in. Okay, she answered it. I'm glad, Key. You guys, this is something, yes, the kit is now $149. I'm going to give you a little update on that. There's product in that, and you heard Mark talk about that today. The reason I joined is because in the kit, we got a lot of product in the kit, so I used it myself. So you're going to get 2 bottles of Slimming Gummies, a bottle of Thermofite X, and 2, or a bag of, 2 skinny, what is it? 2
Crew, a bottle of gummies, and 1 Thermofite.
Yes, I was like, I'm messing it up. It was backwards. Okay, so I was like, I know you're getting 2 coffees. I don't think it's 2 Slimming Gummies. So you're getting that, and then down the road, there's going to be a little surprise, and I don't want to announce the surprise yet, but you all like opening things in the mail. So that's coming, and they're really going to hone in on this pricing of $149. Nobody that's serious has batted an eye. Okay. So when you're talking to people, right here is you thinking, okay, it's $149 to get started. It's $5,000. Would you put in $149 to go for $5,000? Would you put in $149 to get 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor, and teaching that distributor to do it? Yes, I would, because I'm going to make sure that I do it. So that's the exciting part, is I want to make sure that new distributor is going to get $500 as quickly as possible. That's going to be paid out in weekly checks, you guys. So we really want to make sure that we're doing that as quickly as we can. And I feel like what's going to happen is when you enroll that distributor, you're building up a relationship. You're starting to help talk to them a little bit. You're starting to know a little bit, like, what are you going to do with that $500? Why do you need that? Like the girl that just joined tonight, I know that she's got a car payment coming up, and she said, I need to make $500. Actually, it was $150, which is funny. Like, she's like, I need to make my car payment. And I'm like, you can make $500. That's the goal by the end of the month. Like, I know that's going to happen. So make sure that you guys know that. Digital samples too. Yes. So I think when you're talking to them, I'm not even talking about, oh, it's $149 to join right now. I'm letting them know, hey, you're already getting the product. Why not start getting started and make some money and go after $5,000? So you guys have heard me talk about $5,000 because I know the stimulus just stopped. People are starting to go, I can't find a job, which is weird to me. Like, I see them everywhere, but there's people saying they can't find a job. Well, they're going to have money somehow. And if they hear $5,000 and they're willing to find 4 customers and distributors, you will not have a problem if they're willing to put in some work. They're already online anyway. If they can put up a post, they can do this business. If they're coachable, they can do this business. How bad do you want to make $5,000? You need to stick to me like glue and go for it. Laura is, you guys, putting in the chat scripts for you guys on what to use. We've got amazing boards. If you don't know what boards is, make sure that you go click that, put your email in it so that you have all the boards. So many leaders have helped out with those things. So make sure that you do that. What other, I'm looking through. Taylor, I'm going to come to you just for a second. Can you make Taylor co-host? Just because she had been texting me a lot the first few days that it was coming out. And she's like, I'm getting my customers, but the distributor part was right here for her. And so I want to know, what was that shift for you? How did you get that distributor to join?
Well, you did talk about like asking people before they we're good at signing customers, just asking before you get them signed up as a customer if they want info on earning an extra income, because they're already more than likely getting 2 of the 3 products that they're going to get when they join anyway. So always asking that, which is something I just forget to do. But the way that I got my one distributor so far was just asking, like following up with people that I've talked to a long time ago and just say, hey, like, I'm excited. Big things are coming. You can earn like up to $5,000 by Christmas. Do you want info? And I can show you how to do that. Just being super simple, straightforward, letting them know, hey, there's a lot of money on the table. And I know how much that can help, especially during holidays even, let alone everything that's going on. So just offering that to them if they're open to more information or not.
Which is awesome, you guys. So that's huge right there. Don't be afraid to ask. I think that's what this is doing, is it's taking the fear shield that you might have up off of you. Because again, I know if I would have heard that 12 years ago, I just know right now, I'm like, man, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make $5,000. So I want to get mine done, but then I want to help really teach those new distributors how to do that so that they can go after that and do that. Laura, anything else that you wanted to go over? I'm trying to read some of these comments.
Just make sure you have your system for yourself, so you can follow up with people, whether that's a notebook, whether it's a spreadsheet, whether it's a note in your phone, whatever it is. Make sure you have a system, because otherwise you're going to be talking to all these people through host to post. You're going to be finding all these people and you're going to have no idea, because if you just leave them all in Messenger, they're going to get lost. So make sure you have a system for that. Yeah, the biggest thing is duplication. And remember, it's a 30-day cycle. So for us, most of us on here are existing. So that means come October 1, you're going to have to get another 4 customers and keep them top line. And that's not a big deal. I know some people are like, oh my gosh, I have to keep customers. I can't build my team. No. That's not the issue now, because your team's be building itself, because everyone's going to be getting 4 and 1. So the days of, oh my gosh, I have to place customers to build, not even a problem anymore.
It's a complete paradigm shift in the way of thinking, because everybody's thinking, again, and me and Steph have this back and forth. If it is to be, it's up to me. Well, the great thing is if it doesn't have to be up to you and people are doing it, that's the simplicity. Because before we were asking you to possibly do too much. We wanted you to get 6 customers and 3 distributors. And that was just seemed so monumental for somebody when they got started. So now we've boiled it down to 1 distributor and 4 customers, and that's all you have to do.
So something that you guys, I want you to start doing, and this is going to start crazy, is even on your notebook, I am enrolling a distributor today. I am enrolling a distributor today. Thank you, Lord, for that person that's going to join my business so that I can help them go after Christmas cash with me. So you gotta, I'm seeing a lot of, I struggle to sign up distributors. No, you are a distributor signing machine, and you only have to do 1. Like, this is the window, 30 days. I don't want you to get discouraged, because you got to start planting those seeds. You enrolling a customer, you can enroll a distributor. It's just getting in for me, I wish somebody would have offered the opportunity way before I even joined. So there's people that don't even know you're talking about the loyal customer program. You guys are great at signing loyal customers. That's what the consultant found, was we're great at enrolling customers, but you may not be offering that distributor part. And somebody else may be going, oh, you're a customer. Well, you can just upgrade it to a distributor. So if you have had any loyal customers in the past, or you currently have loyal customers, that's the first place that you could go start to and go, hey, I know you love this product. Right now, we have an amazing new program where you can get fast starts and Christmas cash and paid out over $5,000 before Christmas. Guys, that's in a lump sum that they're going to get $3,500. I think this is be the time to go ahead and go try. What do you say? So I don't tell them, hey, it's $149 to join. I'm like, I know you love the product. Why don't we go ahead and upgrade you $5,000 by Christmas? Do you know 4 people that would use the product and 1 person? Yes. Okay. What's your, you may already have their information, but okay, what's your shipping? Ask them again and say, all right, to get you started, I'll need your social number. That's so you get a 1099 because we are taxed. Get their credit card number and say your kit's going to be $149 and it's a value of almost $400 that you're going to get in that. That's when I talk about the kit price. And if they say anything, then I say, okay, well, what day do you get paid? What can I do to help? I haven't had too many people, and I'm not begging them either. I want them to be committed to that $149 because most of the time, though, customers, if they've already ordered, that's not a big deal because they know they're getting all of that product. So that's something that you can do tonight. If you've had any loyal customers in the past, log into your eSuite and see. Maybe you've had distributors that have quit. You might want to go back to them and go, hey, I think you may want to rejoin. Like you did customers and distributors before, why not go after cash now? 5,000.
Now we're paying
it's a lot of money.
Way more than ever before.
Yeah. And that's just setting us up before New Year's, you guys. Like this blows my mind. I'm just excited because I'm looking long-term. You guys are looking probably at this window. I'm seeing so much more.
Guys, and we also have fall conference, we're going to have announcements. So just
get your Christmas, get your 4-in-1 done before that. Like, let's do that. Like,
yeah.
I want you guys to know you have the 30-day window, but I also am like, let's just get it done and move on. And don't be afraid. I think looking back when I started, you guys, I was so nervous. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And maybe that's where you're at. But I want you to start doing things scared. The only way that you get better is by stepping in and doing. So some of that is posting, talking about it in your stories, doing TikToks, doing reels, learning all those hard things, but don't be afraid to do all of the things to get it there.
Guys, I can tell you, I've been broke and scared and had money and been scared. Having money and been scared is way easier because being free to be scared is way easier than being stressed and scared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those of you that need help getting distributors, the good news is we're going to do some opportunity events so that you can bring them on. So we're going to I'm trying to get a schedule together of where we can have different leaders help pop in and share the opportunity a little bit on how simple it is to go ahead and get started, what that looks like, and the simplicity of it. Because I know I'm confident. I told Joel, I said, I have no problem talking to somebody and being like, you need to do this. Like it changed my life. You guys, it changed your life for a product, something happened to you. It's made you a better person. You've seen people's lives changed. You're ready for your life to be changed. So you have to have the confidence to be like, it's $5,000. I'm going to be willing to do anything with you to help you get that $5,000. So have the confidence to have that authority in your voice, to not be afraid to tell them, we're going to get you that $5,000. We're going to do this together. So that's some of the things, some of the talks that you want to talk to yourself about, writing those down, verbally saying it out loud. I know it sounds silly, but when I'm having a bad day, I verbally need to say it. Some of us have been in the valley. And so this has really gotten us excited and like, oh my gosh, God's always got our back. Like this is a lot of money. Like I'm glad maybe I felt like I was in the valley for the couple months because I know what's about to happen for you guys. Like that's exciting. So don't get discouraged. Just go out and do the best that you can. If you need help, again, we're going to be putting the scripts in there. The number one thing to do is just talk to the people. You want to open your mouth, talk to them. And then if you're texting or if you're messaging back and forth and you don't know how to answer questions, don't be afraid to, again, ask in team pages, ask the person that enrolled you, ask for help. Who's the diamond above that needs to help me something, but you've got a team of people that are here to help. One of the things that I did when I got started is I didn't really know anybody. There was nobody above me helping me, you guys. I was like a fish out of the water, like flopping around, but I heard I needed to get 4 customers. And so I didn't know what that looked like, but I was like, I got to get 4 customers. I'm going to log in. I'm going to look at the product. I'm going to go for it because that's what they told me I needed to do. And I read, you guys, I went in and read, what is a loyal customer? I need 4 of those. Okay, I'm going to go to my mom, like I said, and she's like, okay, I'll do facials. So don't be afraid to write that list down and go for those customers. Laura, anything else that I do? I mean, do a lot of,
no, I just know a lot of people, like the biggest question I've gotten the past week is, how do you train new distributors? And it's 3 simple things. Post to post, your KPIs, your key performance indicators, and the daily tasks.
Mhm.
That is something anybody can do every single day because they're all interwoven and they are going to grow your business and build your business every single day. And that's all we do.
Yeah, it really is, you guys. It gets you less screen time if you're following those schedules, which that's what we want to. And anybody can do this. You don't have to come in knowing a bunch of people. So good news, if you're joining, you're like, I just don't know the people. Doing the daily tasks, doing your KPIs, and learning that host to post is going to be like a revolving door of adding new people that have never been into your circle, expanding networks, giving you follow-ups, all of the things that you think that you've been doing in your head. Now you are like, I'm doing it because I'm not missing out on that $5,000. So right now in this next, week, you might be like, all right, I need to set a schedule of some sort. I need to learn what this KPI is. I need to learn and figure out what host to post is and, all of those things and download those apps. You might be like, I don't have any of that yet. That's okay. Those are the things that you're going to do tonight. You may not need all those things. You might be just the person that goes, I'm calling up 4 people right now and they're going to order from me. And I know, my sister Carrie is going to join with me, or my best friend, like we're going to go get this together and make a run with that. So make sure that you guys do have that written down. But for me, because dates are going to be also different for distributors that come in, I want to make sure that we're locking in. You want to make sure you lock your 4 customers and 1 distributor, but then helping them lock in their 4 customers and 1 distributor. They don't need to know all of the things. It's 4 customers and 1 distributor. So when you're talking about how do we train, I think what people think is, okay, there's all these scripts or there's some secret thing that they do and it's 4 customers and 1 distributor. We don't care how you get them. That is the goal, is 4 customers and 1 distributor. That sounds very simple, right? If that sounds simple, say yes in the comments for me. 4 loyal customers, 1 distributor.
And guys, even if let's extrapolate that out. Maybe that's talking to 50 people for you. How quickly can you talk to 50 people to get 4 people to be customers and 1 person to be a distributor? And then how quickly can you teach that 1 person to go talk to 50 people?
Yep.
Guys, it's
one step at a time. I think what sometimes happens is we're looking at the bigger picture and then that's like overwhelming when really this isn't as very simple to do. So let's just focus on that 4 customers and 1 distributor.
Yeah, I heard something last week and I will probably post this at least once a month till the day that I die. Your success and your goals and dreams are nothing but a math problem. So you need 4 customers and 1 distributor. Well, there's math, but how many people do you have to talk to in order to solve that problem? And then from there, how many people do you have to help to solve the next problem, which is getting to your Christmas cash? It is all numbers oriented.
Yep.
The more numbers you talk to and the faster you talk to them, the quicker you're going to accomplish the things that you want.
Yep. Don't let the no's or the people that answer bother you. Your goal is to go get those 4. Like you will start to learn to be a turtle with a hard shell. It doesn't even bother you. And you're just chugging along like it doesn't bother you. So that's really what we want to do. We're going to come back next week and say, did you get your 4 loyal customers? I'm going to map it out even more so.
I can't wait to see a bunch of 1s in there when we say who got their 4 and 1.
And I think doing a weekly party where you can invite potential people to hear about the product will help you if you're feeling like, I'm scared. I don't want you scared. I want you to feel like I can bring them to something and somebody can talk about the product confidently, show some before and after pictures, and they're going to want the product. Like, I just know we've had multiple years of different before and afters, and you're working on another one.
All right, guys. So here's the other thing too. We're going to do a lot of recognition with this. We're going to do a 4-in-1 recognition post every week and every month. You're going to want to see your name on that leaderboard. So as soon as we get the tracking in place that we'll be able to do it, we will basically follow up with everybody that's completed their 4-in-1 by the time that we do that, and everyone that's helped somebody do their 4-in-1. So we can't wait to see your name in lights on the board and go.
Okay. So do you guys understand a little bit better the rules of the 4-in-1, the 30 days? Let's see if you guys Drop a 1 if it, or a yes if it makes sense a little bit better now.
Yeah, it's just like the old fast start. So your new distributor has 30 days to get their 4-in-1 for you to get that 350.
Well, yeah, 500. Really? Oh, Laura's yelling. Okay, good. So it makes a little sense, a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna let you either exit yourself out, or you can stay on for the more advanced training for those of you that are like, I would really love to get more than one Christmas cash, because Mark said talked a little bit about unlimited. So
if you fancy yourself a master enroller or a leader, you can go ahead and stay on for the advanced training.
I don't think Laura, well, no, we did talk about this. I was like, did we talk about this, Laura? I was like, should we do it?
Laura,
Maybe I should ask if they wanted advanced training.
Yeah.
You guys want the advanced training, and how many?
No, nobody does. That's why nobody's
Christmas
dropped off
cashes you
yet.
can make. So this, I love the text messages that were coming through to me, because this is where it threw people. The one Christmas cash was great, you guys. Like, that's a lot of money, 5,000. And then Mark goes and says, you can do this unlimited. I was like, we haven't even taught them how to do the 4-in-1 yet. And then you go and say you can do this unlimited. Like, great. You guys are way overachievers that are staying on. So I'm really glad that you're on. Like, a handful of people have gone up. They're like, I'm just going to go focus on my 4-in-1, and I'm going to help that person do the same. And that is what the intention of this is for the duplication. But there are so many of you that want this 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. You can do this a lot of times. It's a lot of money. I was like, I think I'm going to go for $30,000. Like, what can I do? But I also teach other people to do. So that's where you don't want to just be a mass enroller and forget about the people to do their same thing. So you did your 1. Those of you that are did your 1. Okay, I know that you got this, but you're like, I'm going to stretch myself and I'm going to go for 2. So what does that look like? So Laura, explain, because you're really good at explaining. Yes, it's unlimited, you guys. So we'll explain this. So you could get it 2, 3, even 4 times. But let's just say somebody wants to go for it twice. What does that look like? Let's break down those numbers. Do you guys want to hear the breakdown of the numbers and how you keep them, the customers and distributors?
Yeah. So it's super easy to go for 2. So every month you're going to get, so September, October, November, you're going to get your 4 loyal customers and keep them. So it's the same. It's no different than you doing 1. The only difference is you're going to get a second distributor each month. So instead of doing 4-in-1, you're going to do 4-in-2.
Mm-hmm. That's it. You guys, it's really not overcomplicating it. So that's, I was like, okay, well, that seems simple. Like, there's some of you that do 3 distributors a month. So you could go get your 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors, and you help all 3 of those distributors get their 4 loyal customers and distributor. And you just did your Christmas cash in September. That is mind blowing to me. Well, technically you need 12 loyal customers, but 4 yourself, another 8 yourself, but then those 3 distributors that you magically enrolled because you're so amped up and you're honing in on them to really get theirs done, because you're not going to miss out your Christmas cash. Really focus in on those 3 distributors on getting their 4 customers and 1 distributor. And that is your Christmas cash. Then you could do it again in October when the reset again. Like, I think that's the thing that's really cool, is having it focused on that. But if you did it, like Laura said, your 4 loyal customers and even just 2 distributors, and helping those 2 distributors do it each month, you will get Christmas cash twice. So that's $7,000. And well, no, it's technically it's 10,000, because you're going to hit your level 1 and 2 payouts of the 150 and the 350. Understand this. It's a little confusing when it comes to all these different names, because I'm starting new too. And so I'm learning the language and the lingo. So just got to bear with us a little bit, but we'll start getting it. There's templates that are going to be out there. They're going to be in your back office. So keep asking and looking for those. But really, the advanced people, it's every Christmas cash that you want. Think 12 loyal customers, 3 distributors. Those 3 distributors each need 4 loyal customers, 1 distributor. I'll do a visual write out of that so you can see it, So if you wanted 1 Christmas cash, this is what it looks like. If you want 2 Christmas cash, this is what it looks like. If you really want to stretch yourself and go for 3 Christmas cash, this is what it looks like. So
I would just say the 12 days of Christmas, you got 12 customers, 3 distributors,
Yeah.
help them get their 12
yeah, I like that.
and 1, you're good.
But does that kind of make sense to you guys? If you're hearing the 12, 3, 4 plus 1 on each distributor.
Print out the tracker. The tracker they have in eSuite is great.
Mhm.
Print that out and fill it out for however many times you need to do it. So Christmas cash is literally just completing the cycle 3 times.
Mhm.
So here's a good question that people are going, I only need 4 loyals in if I sign 3 DTs in September. That unlocks the $350 payout for each distributor. So say that you got 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors, and each one of those distributors got their 4 loyals and 1 DT, you're going to make $500 off of that. So, but in order to complete Christmas cash, because you got your 3 DTs in, and they say each one of those got their 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor, all you would need to unlock that Christmas cash in September would be an additional 8 loyal customers.
Mhm.
So if you've got your 4, you keep those 4. The other 8 can really be kept your top or moved. I have a feeling we're just gonna end up keeping them because we're gonna be teaching it so well. So we won't even really need to be talking about that. Did that help, Janae? I'm not sure if I said that right. Yes, tracker in the eSuite. If you need to go into reports, you guys can type those things out. Everything is right in eSuite. Click away. Like you won't break it, I promise.
Yeah, it's in the documents. All the rules are in there. KPIs are in there. Everything you like, it's in eSuite. Print it out.
I think sometimes we're so quick to ask here that we don't even take the time to go and log in and see what they've done. You guys, I didn't have anybody teaching me anything. I went and logged in and did everything because I wasn't willing to wait for anybody to tell me what to do. And that's how I feel like a lot of you just pretend like you don't want to wait. You can go and ask the questions, which that's what we're there for. But also don't be afraid. That website is there for you. You have that website in back office. You'll hear it called back office or eSuite for a reason. Okay, so does the unlimited make sense to you? Did I explain that? Simple. Because that's where people are getting confused. So
We got 1 yes. We're doing a great job.
I'm like,
Here they all come.
Delay.
what is this? 8 LCs and 2 DTs is a cycle.
No, one complete cycle is you doing your 4-in-1 and teaching a distributor to do 1 4-in-1. That's a complete circle, as they call it.
So not yourself. Yourself is 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor. That distributor is 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor. So
Cycle
technically,
It is 8 and 2. It's just
yes, not you personally. You
correct.
cannot be the enroller of that distributor. You have to teach them.
You can't put it
to
together
enroll
that
it.
way. You have to do it this way. You have to say your 4-in-1 and their 4-in-1. That is how you explain it. Equals $500.
They need to enroll that distributor. You can't just go, here's a distributor. I mean, that's not.
You don't want to. The whole point of this is to teach your team how to do this so it duplicates deep, because then they're going to do it and they're then going to get paid, and that's going to keep people around.
Yeah,
Because they're going to see money.
I'll answer Tashina's question. The charting question is, if this works the way that it's supposed to, where you get 4-in-1 and you teach someone to get 1-in-4, what will naturally happen is in 90 days, you will create a Ruby by everyone just duplicating. And in 5 months, it will naturally turn into Diamond.
but yes, you're still going to chart. So for those of us to keep rank, to hit a rank, we're still going to do charting. So if you're like, okay, well, I want to, I was a double diamond and I kind of dropped down a little bit. In order to do that, yes, it's volume or charts.
And you don't have to keep all your distributors. You only have to keep 1 top line for your Christmas cash.
Yeah.
Rest you can move.
So we'll go over that. I still think at the end of the month, we'll start talking about charting and what that looks like and really knowing. But if you're looking at your chart and you're like, okay, they haven't really done a whole lot. I want to let them know about Christmas Cash so I can help them make sure that they get some volume. The volume that's needed for Christmas Cash is going to start to fill those boxes. And you're going to be like, that's amazing.
Yeah. And promotion requirements haven't changed. Those are all still the exact same.
You guys, what I'm most excited about, and then I'll let you guys get to work, is when I joined, the amount of my first month's check was nothing. It was all in those weekly bonuses that I was excited. So hearing 4 loyal customers and 1 distributor and teaching that distributor to do exact same thing, that's $500. That's a lot. So that's where I'm excited, is a $500. If that was the, you're teaching the 4-in-1 in 30 days, and so that they can earn $500 themselves too. That's a lot of money for someone. I think that's where it's exciting. Like a Ruby, maybe 300, 400 if they just hit Ruby, right? So this is where the payout is huge, to see it and go, okay, I believe it now. Now I want to go get another one of those and another one and unlock that $3,500 to make $5,000. And that's not even their monthly check, you guys. So this is just bonus money. This is not your cabs, and this is not your monthly check. That's where I'm like, holy cow. So I'm excited about that. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew that. It gives you something simple to focus on. Once you get that 4-in-1 done and you help that other person do it, don't be afraid to still start talking about bringing on that next one and to do that. I think we're good there, guys. So we're going to start talking about how people are getting their customers and distributors. You're going to start seeing a lot more Zooms. Really try to watch pages to see what's coming in. We're going to start throwing things on there that you can jump onto. Don't feel like you have to. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I got to get these Zooms. 4 customers and 1 distributor. It's all about asking people and getting in front of as many faces as you can. So I hope that was helpful. I know, I don't need to say, I hope you guys are excited. I know you're excited. And just take a deep breath, start thinking, I am a distributor enroller. I can't wait to help enroll my first distributor and help them get their 4-in-1 done. Like, that's more exciting than sometimes ourselves. So making sure that you're getting them in and getting them moving right away. One thing I think I would do if you're using social media, is a couple girls have asked, hey, where do I start? I love to do an interaction post. So the first thing I do is making sure that it's not always about talking about business or a product or coming into something new. It's giving them how do you fold your towels? Like, do you fold them this way, A or B? How do you drink your coffee? Or do you like iced coffee or tea or whatever? So there's a lot of different things that we can do to give them, to get people to interact and comment on that post. So that next post, when they post, and you want to immediately follow up pretty quick about, I'm so excited, I'm going to make $5,000 before Christmas. Who wants to do this with me? Like something like that, to be like, okay, all these people just interacted and now they're going to see something like that because the algorithm switched it like that. So making sure we're doing a little bit of that. So I'll give you daily of like, hey, do this. And that comes down to, like Laura said, here's the daily task list. This is why you do that, so that you're getting in front of more people. So I appreciate you guys. I'm excited. You're going to see us a lot more leaders on here. But don't be afraid to go back through past customers, offering them about the distributor. Does anybody else have any last minute questions, or did we do okay? Let's just see.
I'm going to put a thread in the team page that's just going to be questions about 4-in-1, because I see there's still a few lingering in here.
Okay.
Put them there and I will answer them.
Perfect.
All right, guys, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to request all of you to unmute yourselves.
Oh boy.
So go ahead and unmute
Happy
yourselves.
birthday, Stephanie.
Tomorrow is Stephanie's birthday, so we are all going
Oh,
to
happy early
sing
birthday.
for her.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday. Sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday and many more.
Oh, I love you guys. I cannot expect that. So my birthday wish is for you all to go make $5,000 plus. So that's what I'm wishing for. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Love you all.
Good night, guys.
Hi, thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you.
Good night.